Okay, so on to YouTube, which is something that not many recruitment agencies right now are doing, which is all the more reason for you to get involved with it, because obviously there's going to be no competition if less people are doing this. Okay, so what we can do with YouTube is we can do something along the lines of uploading a weekly YouTube show. You can host industry-specific subjects that your clients and candidates are going to be finding interesting. You can also do specific Q&A segments to garner participation, get people putting questions into you, commenting. Now, with YouTube videos, it's always really important to use specific tags and keywords and descriptions and get the right title. So there's a little bit of SEO. We're going to come on to SEO in a second to get it in front of the correct audience. But the opportunity here is huge, because if you get YouTube right, this is something that very, very few recruitment agencies are doing right now. So if you can get that, and then the thing is with YouTube is once you've done a YouTube video, you can then repurpose that content, first of all as Facebook fodder, as Twitter content, and also as a podcast, which then gets featured on the Apple Store and puts you out to a whole different audience. Okay, so I mean, bear with me, because it is a little bit out there and bit left field, but at the same time, well, you've got to kind of observe what the masses are doing and then do the opposite. So if every other recruitment consultant in the UK is going to read at 8 o'clock in the morning, getting the candidates and then trying to push them out of the market in the day, maybe working a YouTube show is going to be a little bit different, a little bit off, and people are going to see that, and you'll get more attention for that. So I'm going to give you a to-do list for YouTube. Okay, first of all, you need to set up a YouTube channel. Make sure it's got your branding on it, your logo, and a description of your company along with your call to action. Plan out your content in advance. You can plan anything up to a full year's worth of content. I'd probably keep it to a month, so you keep as current as possible. Research tags and keywords to use. If you Google research YouTube tags, you'll find some good websites on that. You can also use the keyword planner from the Google AdWords or the Google Webmaster Suite, which gives you some ideas of what kind of keywords you should be using in these videos. And something that's really important is commit to producing a regular video. Okay, whether it's weekly or daily or monthly, make sure that you're doing it regularly and your audience have got an idea that the next episode is going to be coming up. Now, like I said about this, about stripping the audio and starting a podcast, again, it's really easy, because you do one video, you strip the audio, you make a podcast out of it, and it just pushes it out to the larger audience. And then you can share this on social media, and you can also share with existing candidates and clients, and you can include this in your email marketing campaigns. It just gives you another reason to contact clients. It gives you another reason to contact candidates, and keep that relationship going. Okay, so moving away from social media now, and I just want to look quickly at a few sort of paid methods. You probably know what Google PPC is, also known as Google AdWords. These are the sponsored links that you see on the top of Google search and along the right hand side column. This is where you pay to be featured high up in Google. Now, it's important that we use Google PPC for the right things. If it's something that you know your candidate or client is searching for, I would definitely use Google AdWords for it. You know, just think of it from this point of view. No client wakes up in the morning and thinks, oh, I really need a new recruitment consultant today. And the same thing with a candidate. I mean, in some cases it does, but really speaking, I would have a Google AdWords campaign. You know, when you advertise in certain jobs or certain markets, be as specific as you can with Google AdWords. So with Google AdWords, what you need to do is use the keyword planning tool to research the keywords to bid on. Now, to do this, go to Google and put in Google keyword planning tool. You'll get it up, and you'll be able to see the search volume on each term, the competition, how much the maximum bid shall be, and that'll give you some real good data to know what you should be bidding on. Now, when you set up your Google AdWords account, you'll see there's a lot of default settings going on there. Those are designed not to put too much of a finer point of it, and it is a big subject that I'm not talking too much today about. That's designed to put money in Google's pocket, not in yours. So what I would do is I would disregard the default settings, and I would set up a campaign with one keyword per one ad set. So one keyword, one ad set. Okay, so that means that you're going to get a lot more specific traffic, and your click-through rate is going to be a lot higher. You also want to be setting up a negative keyword list to deflect clicks that you don't want. And really importantly, make sure you be running weekly reports to keep on top of your metrics, keep on top of the clicks you're getting, and make sure that you're paying for what you want to be getting. Now, it goes without saying your ad should redirect to a specific landing page. That's call to action that we've been talking about. Okay, it all goes the same. Do you want to be a client? Do you want to be a candidate? Okay, always back to that call to action. So Google PPC is something that you do need to consider. I know a lot of companies are doing it, but you need to go into it with eyes open and go on a return on investment point of view. It is more expensive than most marketing. It does cost money, but if you do it right, you can get up to 25 times your return on investment back. But you just have to plan it all the way through with Google AdWords. One that people talk about, moving to the end now, is blogging, content, and SEO marketing. Okay, this is really easy. There's no excuse these days not to be doing blogging and content marketing, because it's really easy to do. The first thing I would do is get an SEO audit on your site. Now, we do SEO audits. There's plenty of other people that do SEO audits. Of course, you could always do it yourself, and actually find out where your site is falling down. Okay, are the headings right? Is the keywords right? The keyword density, is the titles right? Is the meta description right? If you do a good SEO audit, you'll be able to find out all these little things. Just because someone's a web designer doesn't necessarily mean they're a marketer. Okay, so it's really important that you get someone who's a marketer, not a web designer, to run a thorough SEO audit on your site. If you'd like us to run an audit for you, get in touch with us with the methods on this below this video. What you can do with your blog, a lot of people wonder, what should I blog about? I don't know what to blog about. What do I write content on? If you like what we talked about with the YouTube, if you're doing podcasts, if you're doing videos, you can put those videos up, but make sure you put your transcripts on the blog along with the keywords, because they're the ones that gets picked up by the search engines. Okay, any information based email, we're going to talk about email marketing in a second, you send out to your list, copy and paste it onto your blog. Okay, any articles that you read that you like, share them on your blog. Okay, we always attribute credit for where it come from, but the main thing is getting good content on your blog, having good keywords, and then having links back to your calls to action. And again, it's the same with blogging. It needs to be done regularly. It's something that you do regularly. If you do a LinkedIn article, copy paste that, maybe jump around the words so it doesn't get picked up twice with the search engine, and pop it on your blog. Okay, I mean, really speaking, you can actually get blogging 5 times a week if you want to. There's nothing wrong with getting some. It doesn't have to be a long drawn out process. You can just get lots of content up on your blog. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, so that's blogging, content, SEO marketing. Hopefully you're doing that already. If not, get a blog on your website, get that content going on, and make sure your website is up and running for SEO. Okay, again, SEO is something that you could spend all your life on if you wanted to. Really, just make sure the basics are done, and the traffic will take care of itself. Okay, coming towards the end now, I want to talk email marketing. Now, I know a lot of recruitment agencies do email marketing. I'm yet to see it done particularly well. I've seen people do kind of just like copy a load of email addresses into an Outlook, and send an email with lots of pictures and HTML on it. If you're going to do email marketing well, you're going to need to use an autoresponder. Now, you can get a free autoresponder from MailChimp. I think they do a paid option too. I personally have always used Aweber. I've used it for many years, and it does what it says in the tin. I mean, there are better ones, but it's a good solid autoresponder, which gives you the correct stats and the metrics that you can track and see what's working. And you want to be getting opt-ins. Okay, so not really subscribe to my newsletter, but I'll offer candidates something like how to get the job you always wanted, free report, and offer clients something along the lines of how to choose the right recruitment agency to fit your needs, or something along those lines, something that they're really going to need, and something that they're going to read. So get them to opt into your list, and then you can start email marketing properly. You want to be sending regular emails, not HTML promos. Make it personal, tell stories, give case studies, points to success, stuff that they're going to find interesting. Okay, you should know your clients, and you should know the sorts of things that's going to really get them sort of thinking and usually it involves money and financial, so that's maybe a good place to start. Make it entertaining, make it informative. The other thing you can do with email marketing, going back to what we did earlier with the social media, is share podcasts, share your videos, share your blog posts, any content, any industry articles you write, any LinkedIn articles, share it with your email marketing list. And then you can also always share top clients of the week to clients and share top jobs of the week to candidates. Same thing with everything. You need to be as consistent as you can be on these sorts of things, okay? Because the minute it stops and then comes back, it falls out of people's mind. The beauty with email marketing is, like, we've done all this social media, we've done the digital marketing to fill our email lists. So this is kind of the end of the trail. This is where we're building a relationship on a very personal basis with these people. And again, it's something that we're completely in control with, because they're not on social media where they could not see our posts some days. They're actually in their email. We're in their email inbox. Okay, so email marketing is kind of where we're trying to get to here. Okay, so autoresponder, regular emails, make it personal, entertaining, informative, and everything you do, just share. The main thing is about this is top of mind awareness. The more they see you in the marketplace, the more they see you on a daily basis, the more they're going to resonate with your company, and when the time comes to make that hire, they're going to come straight to you. Okay, so that's email marketing. Again, if we're going to be giving away a cheat sheet at the end of this, so you're going to get some ideas. Of course, you can always watch this video again. Okay, so what we covered today, just to review, we went through Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google PPC, blogging content, SEO, and email marketing. I know we've gone through a lot today, and the point was just to give you a good overview of everything that can be done. You may not want to do all of it, you may want to do some of it. Really speaking, it's all about what works best for your niche, for your specialism as a recruiter. But generally speaking, everything that we've covered today, I think any recruiter, any recruitment agency could use every single one of those strategies to get more candidates and more clients from digital marketing and social media. So, as promised, if you go below, you'll see a couple of blue buttons. To download your digital marketing cheat sheet, just pop on and click that, and you should be able to get the PDF of the cheat sheet. And that's about 10 pages long, and it kind of outlines everything that we've spoken about today. So the next steps: are you a recruitment agency that wants to reposition themselves as leaders in their industry? Do you want to be the go-to recruiter for both candidates and clients? And would you like to keep your existing clients and candidates engaged in your agency and then develop these relationships through numerous channels? Okay, like I said, the whole point of digital marketing and social media right now is recruitment agencies are notoriously not great at it. Okay, so if you are a recruitment agency that is really good at it, you are going to have as little competition as possible, because you're going to be out there where everyone else is not. Everyone else is making 150 business development calls a week. They're chasing candidates down by phone, and as you know, it's working hard, and it's great and it's admirable, but it's not really working that smart. Okay, because it's one-to-one. Well, we want to go one-to-many, and that's the point of social media and digital marketing. Is one-to-many. It's got a very high return on investment. And in a lot of times it doesn't cost you a thing, just a bit of time. So, okay, what you can do, if this is your thing, is book a digital marketing strategy call. You can book a call with us, and we will look at your current situation and find ways where we can improve it. We're going to give you like quite a good bit of content on these calls, so it's always worth getting on the phone with us. And then, you know, if it makes sense to both us and yourself, we can actually work together and look to implement a social media and digital marketing strategy in your agency. Okay, so thanks so much for sticking with us on this call. If you pop down at the bottom now, you'll see where you can download your digital marketing cheat sheet, and also where you can book in. It'll direct straight through to a booking page where you can book in a strategy call with ourselves. Okay, well, thanks very much, and I wish you all the best in your agency. Take care. Bye bye for now.